Recently, I went back to Battlefield 1 to scratch that itch for some immersive and visually incredible Battlefield moments. Sorry 2042, you just don't make the cut for me. Now, I've always been a bit of a completionist. In fact, I'd argue that as I've gotten older, I've become even more so over time. It's actually at a point now where Elden Ring literally took me double the amount of time just because I had to look in every nook and cranny for even the tiniest secret or extra content. And as I've returned to Battlefield 1 with this completionist hunger, I actually realized something. I had never got around to unlocking one of the coolest weapons in the game. The Peacekeeper. Now, the Peacekeeper is a revolver you unlock as a part of the Phantom program, a secret side story in the Battlefield universe that you only gain knowledge of if you go look for it. Luckily for me, I didn't have to do any of the looking myself. The Battlefield Easter egg community had kindly done all of the hard work for me, meaning I was literally just a monkey doing what I was told from the wiki page. Shout out to all of those people discovering and figuring out the details. Impressive work by them. So I was in a situation where I wanted to unlock the Easter egg, and I thought to myself, hey, that could be a pretty funny video idea. I was expecting there to be a lack of empty servers to safely do the Easter egg steps, and thus it might take me weeks to complete. But to my surprise, there were plenty of completely empty servers, and besides all of the Morse code puzzles being a bit time consuming, we'll get back to that later, it only took me a couple of hours to complete all of the Easter egg steps. So yes, it's very much possible to unlock this secret weapon in 2024. There you go. Video over. While unlocking this secret weapon is very much possible, this doesn't mean it was a cakewalk doing this thing at all. Oh boy, I struggle. In order to unlock the Peacekeeper, you first have to complete a bunch of different Easter eggs, which will be prerequisites in order to unlock the final Easter egg, giving you the revolver. Luckily for me, late teenager Alek had already completed the first two parts, one being to translate Morse code and then receive the doc tag, a beginning, from a pigeon. Yes, you heard me, a pigeon, and the other part being some crazy puzzle in a castle on one of the maps from the French DLC, which in turn will unlock the doc tag, a conflict. Having these two steps completed, I could go to the third step, which was completing the assignment An Escalation on the Albion map of the Russian DLC. The assignment might sound quite simple. Here are the steps. Take a boat to a radio tower, touch the 9 boxes around the radio tower on their funny spots. Find a hidden switch in one of the houses and press it. Go back to the radio tower. Touch the 9 boxes 9 more times on their funny spots. Go back to the hidden switch once more and press it 4 more times. Now when you return to the radio tower, it will be playing a message in Morse code. In this message, you will be given 5 letters. Now write this down. It will become important. Next thing, go back to the lighthouse area. Destroy the 6 lanterns in the houses around the lighthouse. The lanterns correspond to switches inside of the lighthouse, which you have now activated. Each switch corresponds to a letter. Now quickly enter this sequence where you have also inserted your 5 letters in the center. Once done, quickly run to the top of the lighthouse and voila, you did it. You unlocked the doc tag plus a pretty cool Phantom program skin for one of the LMGs. This skin will become important later. Sounds easy, right? Here's how it took me 2 hours to complete this thing. On my first attempt, I did what the wiki told me. Press the 9 boxes and the switch to get the Morse code message playing. But wait, did you also notice something weird? Yes, idiot me didn't realize that the Morse code was already being played, meaning that someone had been doing the Easter egg before me on this server. And also on top of that, the lighthouse got blown up. Well, shit. On my next attempt, I decided to go straight for the lighthouse, because I for some reason assumed that the string of letters would be the same regardless of the server. Now this was a terrible mistake. Turns out, you need to use the string of letters from the Morse code in the exact same lobby, as the letters will be different on each server. So while idiot me didn't realize this, I wasted a bunch of my time destroying the lanterns and trying to click the switches in the lighthouse. The frustrations were slowly building. Luckily, my third attempt went much better. I went to the radio tower, touched the 9 boxes and the switch, got the Morse code, dropped it into DaVinci and sped it down, translated it to the 5 letters, went back to the lighthouse area, destroyed the lanterns, and went on to enter the sequence of letters inside the lighthouse. And this is what happened when I went to the top after. Sweet joy and relief. The mad lad had done it. With a new skin and one step closer to the final prize, I continued my journey. The next part was a lot easier. All I had to do was go to the map Seaburger from the Naval DLC, wait for the infiltrator kit to spawn, go to this specific water tower. How the fuck did anyone find this? And stand still. A couple of seconds later, a Morse code now starts playing. Once again, I recorded this, put it into DaVinci Resolve, sped it down and translated it. In this puzzle, the Morse code contained a Latin phrase. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that, but some of the letters are missing. These letters, for some reason, correspond to numbers. These numbers I had to put in at 2 different generator rooms on the same map to complete the assignment and unlock another duck tag, a bad omen. The next part takes place on River Somme, one of the maps from the Apocalypse DLC, also the final DLC of Battlefield 1. You need to find this hidden Morse code machine near some industrial rubble. Now once again, the work of the Battlefield Easter egg community came in clutch. They discovered that you're supposed to put in these numbers using their Morse code values. After you put in these numbers, you need to go back to the other end of the map and blow up half of this house. Inside the chimney of the house, there's a tiny button you need to press. Who the fuck found this? This is insane. After clicking the button, you then have to return to the machine on the other side of the map once more. Now the lights of the machine will be green. You then have to put in some more numbers. And once you've done this, you're done. This unlocks the duck tag Angel Sightings. The next step in order to unlock the Peacekeeper revolver might be my favorite step of all of them. The duck tag from the previous assignment actually has a description telling you what the next steps are. From these descriptions, the Battlefield Easter egg community figured out that you had to go to the map Caporetto, where you can find 4 angel statues. You then need to proceed to blow this angel up entirely, shoot the tip of the wing of this angel, destroy the upper torso of this angel, and finally destroy the head completely of the last one. After doing this, you will hear these very creepy noises. Now you can go grab the duck tag from behind this one last angel, after which it will also blow up. Don't ask why, just roll with it. After doing all of these steps and spending multiple hours doing so, it was finally time. Finally. I was gonna go grab that baby that would fulfill my World War I cowboy dreams, the Peacekeeper. First thing to do is make sure you have equipped a front and back duck tag from the previous steps. I picked a Bad Omen and Angel Sighting to do this. Now you have to go to Passchendaele, another Apocalypse map. Really cool and very atmospheric, must say. Near the first German point of conquest, the entrance to a secret underground cave system is located. The first step is to enter a Morse code message using these plungers. Once again, Mr.Alek didn't have to do anything. The steps were already figured out by the Battlefield Easter egg community, and I just had to follow the wiki page, which describes in what sequence to press the left and right plunger. After entering the sequence correctly, the entrance will open up.
Aufbruch, los!
I went in and pulled the plunger, which in turn transported me to the fucking shadow realms of World War I. In this underground cave system, you land in the center of a cross-section with 4 possible tunnels. Each tunnel either goes north, south, east, or west. Again, following the steps figured out by the Battlefield Easter egg community on their wiki page, you're supposed to walk through the tunnels in the right direction in a correct sequence. Once you reach the end of each tunnel, there is another plunger located. Activating this plunger, you are then dropped down into the same cross-section and the circle repeats. After doing this enough times, you will finally arrive at the ultimate prize. However, the tunnels are very, very deadly. The further you get into the sequence of tunnels, smoke and gas will spawn faster and faster, killing you. Besides that, you can die from falling after activating the plunger. Great. After a quick reset, I went through all of the tunnels, and I did it. There it was. Finally, I had the beauty in my hands. I had done it. Now, there was only one thing left to do. And that was take this baby for a fucking ride. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for watching. This was a joy. Just experiencing Battlefield 1 again. Doing this Easter egg was incredible. I guess the reason why I didn't do the Easter egg earlier in my life was because I just thought I wasn't going to be able to. There were so many steps and they seemed very overwhelming with all the Morse code stuff. But it was actually a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that I'm playing Battlefield 1 again. It's very nostalgic. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. I would love for you to join the community. We have a bunch of awesome people here. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you so much, and until next time, goodbye.